We're going to make our animal tile. Here's my finished animal tile. It is a cat. You can see that it is a relief animal tile, like a sculpture. Relief. I say re, you say leaf. Re, great, relief. We're going to have a piece of cardboard because we want something thick enough that our animal relief can be on top of. Just like when we made our drawings for our cave, instead of doing a stick figure, I'm going to make my animal out of shapes. I've already done one drawing of a cat. You can choose any animal that you want. So once you've drawn your animal using shapes, which is much more interesting than this and gives us more information, you can, if you want, trace it so that you can see it better. Look at how big my animal is on my tile. And you know what? I think I actually want it to be a little bit bigger so that it takes up more space. Is it just a tiny animal in the middle? No, it takes up most of the space on my tile. All right, I'm also going to give it some feet because animals have feet, most of them. Then I'm going to use some sort of clay. I have Model Magic here because it's air dry clay. All right, I went ahead and got some clay out. Then I'm going to use this as my rough draft or my guide, and I'm going to start to make some of the shapes that I see on here. So this circle I made out of clay, and I'm going to push it down on top. Now I have triangles, but they're a lot smaller, so I'm going to take just a tiny bit of clay and add it on for some ears. Let's do the same thing on this side. The reason that we have this guide underneath here is so that we know what shapes to make. If it goes a little bit outside, that's okay. And see how I don't have this gigantic ball that I'm sticking on here? I'm making it pretty flat because a relief sticks up just a little bit off of the surface. And it wasn't quite the right shape, but one of the cool things about a relief like this is that we can then kind of just mush it into place. All right, I'm going to work on my cat just a little bit more and come back. All right, here's my cat. You can see that I made my feet out of the shapes that were underneath. My legs are too. The very last thing we want to do is to kind of push it down so that we know that it's going to stay. Since it's air dry clay, it will stay. It'll kind of like seep into the cardboard. The water in the clay will kind of bond with the cardboard. All right, I think I want to put a nose on my cat, so that'll be my last detail. Then I let my tile dry. I've painted this tile. You can paint yours if you want. I use tempera paint, but you can use acrylic paint or tempera paint. Watercolor paint probably won't work as well. But you can see in both of my examples that my relief tile sticks up just a little bit off of my tile, or off of my cardboard if I turn it this way. It's not out to here like a giant ball, just a little bit off the edge. All right, I'm excited to see your finished and hopefully painted tile.